Hello, Chris. How you doing? Just gonna wait for some other people to show up too. 07, what? Yeah, you're the first person. Actually, there's nobody else here right now. You're the only one in chat. That's cool. Hey, Jay. Actually, I spoke to you soon. Second person. Hello, J343. How are ya? Alrighty, where's my controller? Stuff is all mixed up on my desk, sorry about that. Alright, we're good. Back from yesterday, boys and girls. Welcome back, Brady, Spooky, Scott, Alex, and Mike. Hi, hi, hi. Is the volume all good, by the way? It's all good, Kirby the Gamer. How are ya? Good to have you back. Anyone who's coming back, welcome back to the stream. Anyone who's new, welcome aboard. I'm doing alright today, Scott. Next giveaway stream should be during Halloween. I'm cutting back on the giveaways, as you guys have already noticed. Taking a break, it was getting stressful to do all the stuff in succession, and with not that many people showing up for giveaways, I kind of just stopped them. But I still want to do them on, like, holidays and stuff like that. So for Halloween, since it's been like a month since I've done anything, I'll definitely do something for Halloween for you guys. Probably like during the Christmas season too. I'm not sure though what I would do for that, because I think a lot of people are just going to be on the Let's Go hype around that time. So I don't know if anyone's even going to want to give away for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Hello Jodo, welcome back as well. So yeah, there's gonna be sparingly any giveaways, unfortunately. Like I said, I'll be giving out shinies more often once I get 10k subs and reach the community tab thing, because that way I can ask you guys what giveaways you want to see, and it'll feel more interactive that way. But until then, I'll just do them on special occasions. Welcome back, Hell Demon. Hopefully you have better luck with the Neb games today. I got 4 shiny Beldums in Pokemon Go today. Oh snap, I didn't know that shiny Beldum was available in Go. I thought that some shinies weren't available yet. Hello, is that Sadie Caleb Bomb? Caleb Boom? Caleb Boom Tomb? How do you say your name? Brady says, was working on some competitive Pokemon sets on Showdown, but I will gladly watch the stream instead. I mean, you can do both. If you can open up a second tab on Showdown and go for it. I used to do some Showdown battles myself. The farthest I ever got was like 1500 in ratings though. I had a really weird team and I didn't use Lando because, you know, Lando is like the OU mascot these days. How do you feel about Lando, or what tier do you usually play in? I used to usually do OU. I tried UU for a couple of battles, but it was just a bunch of Stall Wars, to be honest. Stall Wars and Darmanitan's breaking walls. That's about it. Do you know the way? Yeah? No? Depends on to what. So what's everybody to? Hello, Tyler the Gaming Leafia. That reminds me of my Garchomp named Tyler. Michael Kirby says, talk to me. How you doing, fam? Welcome to the stream. What are you up to tonight? Are you doing any shiny hunting or any Pokemon battles of your own tonight? I play in UU a lot down there. Latias is the Lando T. Yeah. I know Latias is pretty big in UU, which is like really cool because she finally gets some appreciation. I heard that, I think you were the one who told me actually. Earlier we were talking about tiers in chat and they said that Latios got demoted to UU and then got immediately banned to like borderline, so he's still like only usable in OU tier in Ubers, but he's not OU by usage anymore. Have you seen Halloween? Also, Shiny Next Encounter. Alright, let's see Andre. And no, I haven't watched Halloween. A friend of mine saw Halloween yesterday, and he really was upset about it. He didn't like it at all. He said it wasn't that scary. Like, I showed him a random little animation thing that I was watching, and he's like, this was scarier than Halloween. He says, I'm kind of bad at Showdown, so I play Anything Goes. I used to play a little bit of Anything Goes, but then, like, literally you have a lot of Uber teams or just multi-Arceus teams, and I don't know why. Hello, Brandon3754. How are ya? Out of shinies you're hunting right now, which one do you like the best? I'd say Xerneas, then Ho-Oh, and Mewtwo. But honestly, I'm impartial to them. They all look really cool. They all have their own little color scheme. Like, one of them is like orange-red, the other one's like blue, and the other one's green. So it's kind of like I'm looking for shiny legendary starters based on their colors. I'm so glad when I heard Latios was in Omega Ruby because I wanted Groudon, but Latios was in Sapphire, so I was happy when I heard different. Wait, so you heard that? You thought that Latios was in Sapphire? Yeah, no, it's the opposite color. In the original games of Ruby and Sapphire, you got Latios in Ruby and Latios in Sapphire. And then in Emerald, once you beat the Pokemon League, you can actually like talk to your mom about a TV report that went on, but you couldn't hear what color the Pokemon was. So it lets you pick like whether there's a red roamer or a blue roamer all over Hoenn. And based on the color that you pick, you either get Latios or Latias in your game. So the third remake, you know, Emerald, was the one where you could actually pick what you wanted. And it was really cool because, I mean, overall, Emerald is the definitive edition. Like, you can catch both Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza. You have access to some other events, you know, if you were around for that. And you got, like, I think Lugia and Ho were available in Emerald, as well as the Mew event that was Japanese exclusive. And Deoxys on Birth Island, I think. It was Birth Island. It was the Aurora ticket to go to Birth Island. It was a really weird thing. But yeah, all those Pokemon were actually coded into Emerald, so it was a really good game. Lots of content. And just the fact that you could pick your, you know, the Lati that you wanted of the Eon Duo made it much better. I personally picked Latias because I already had Ruby before, so I just did it to complete my Pokedex, so I caught out Latias and Emerald. It was funny. I believe I forgot what nature my Latios was, but I remember that my Latias, the first one I ever caught, was Corky. You have a good moveset for Mega Lopunny. It really depends on what the rest of your team is. If it were me, I'd probably go for something really basic like high jump kick for stab or power up punch, depending on what you think you'll like be setting up more on. If you have power up punch, you can phase out other people because they're probably gonna switch. And you can just sneak in the power-up punch so that the next attack that you do will be stronger because you use power-up punch in the first move. High jump kick is probably preferred for overall damage. You want a normal stab move just in case something. What resist fighting actually that normal would actually hit for neutral? I can't think of anything at the moment because fighting is super effective against steel, fighting is super effective against rock, fighting is super effective against what resists fighting? Psychic, I guess. Psychic, yeah, maybe a psychic Pokemon, and then you could just use like return on it. So I'd say like return, high jump kick, ice punch for coverage if you're playing an OU tier because OU is filled with ground types, and like dragon ground like Garchomp or ground flying like Lando will not like an ice punch at all. The fourth move, I forget what other move Lopunny can actually get. I don't know what coverage move it has. I don't know if it can get U-turn for a pivot, although I don't really think that that's the best idea. You could try that. You could try you could try fake out for priority and just to chip away at things, but if you're gonna do that, you know, on the Switch, you might as well just use power up punch. It really depends on what your playstyle is and what the rest of your team is like looking for, but those are usually 4 solid move options, and you want to go with a jolly nature so that you don't get outsped by anything. Alright, what's this? Still no shiny, soft reset. Hello, Dirty Dan, how are ya? And J-Cat. Welcome back to the stream. How was your night tonight? I hope today was a good enough time for you guys. I'm doing the usual 7 to 9 Eastern. I actually started like right on time today because I wasn't doing anything earlier. Fetus, that fetus, what? Excuse me? Nixon, I'm not doing any giveaways for a while until Halloween, so sorry. And usually the trades for the giveaways are like, you can get as many as you want, but there's a cooldown in between like the trades. My Lopunny fake out, last resort. Last resort was actually kind of a fun gimmick. It's super stab. Honestly, I feel like a last resort would hit harder than an ice punch on a Lando because it's stab. But I forget. I think it's like base 130, right? Or something like that for last resort. And ice punch is like what, 75? That'd be like, yeah, no, never mind. Last resort doesn't hit for that much. I'm sorry. Well, it's midnight for me. I just can't sleep. I feel like I haven't been on the stream in ages though. I think you pop in like once every few days. It's always nice to see you again. Piggy says, we for Cody? Huh? What does that mean? Take care, Scott. Thank you for dropping by tonight. Sorry you gotta leave so soon, fam. We just started like 10 minutes ago. 150, really? 150? Okay, so it doesn't hit as hard as a base 75 ice punch on a quad, quad weakness Lando. But anything else would probably take a lot more damage from Last Resort than any other move you possibly have. Especially if it's like a Psychic type, because Psychic types will resist the high jump kick. So Power Punch, High Jump Kick, Ice Punch, and Fake Out Return. Yeah, something like that. If you want, you can also, like I said, forego the Power Up Punch for Return, because you want to have a stab that isn't just locked into your first move. But Fake Out does help a lot, unless your opponent has Psychic Terrain. And a lot of people tend to forget whenever I throw out my Lele and they have a Lopunny and I have something like Beedrill, because they're like, oh, like Beedrill's faster than me, but I'll just Fake Out in Psychic Terrain and, you know, Beedrill will die. And I'm like, nah, fam. Your Psychic, my Psychic Terrain negates all your Prio. Hey, Yoshi, how you doing? I want to ride the Yosh. I feel like that should be a notification gift for a member who likes that. I want to ride the Yosh. Just pops up on the screen. But y'all have a good night. Also, like and subscribe to follow. Thank you, Brandon. It's all good, Monster Bomb. I don't need any Arceus at the moment. And yes, I know it's pronounced Arceus, but I prefer to call it Arceus because that's what I've always been calling it. And I know that the reasoning for it not being like canon Arceus is because of the like UK and the word in the UK. Porcodio is a blasphemy in Italian. Oh, that sounds cool. What will live in Ice Beam, Garchomp, or Flygon? I want to say that Garchomp is more likely to, just solely based on its stats. Because if I remember correctly, the only like worthwhile stats that Flygon had was base 100 attack and speed, while the defenses were kind of like meh. But Garchomp, I think, had higher base HP and maybe defensive stats. I'll look it up for you right now, though. I'm pretty sure Garchomp takes it better. And I hate saying that because I personally don't really like Garchomp all too much. I feel like he's kind of overhyped. Even though for a lot of stuff that my team needs, Garchomp is very useful. So yeah, it's base 80 across the board for Flygon. And Garchomp has 108 HP. And then 95 and 85 defenses. So it's got at least 85 plus, so it definitely has an edge on Flygon. The only issue is sometimes people will run like a mixed Garchomp, therefore one of its defenses will be lower, so it won't really take it as well. But I think with plus 28 HP in base, it will take it better, or just as well actually. It will still take it just as well as Flygon. So I want to give the ice resistance to Garchomp. Not to mention, a lot of them used to carry the Yachi Berry to reduce ice damage. But yeah, unfortunately, Flygon is a little outclassed when it comes to that. Like in a matchup of 1v1 too. Hello, King Noob. And Mewtwo. And Omar. Omar's looking for a multi-battle, guys. If you guys are up for a multi-battle, try to coordinate it well in the chat. Hey, B, you changed your picture. What is that, actually? I don't know what that is. Can't see it. It's very, very tiny. I'm doing alright tonight. Garchomp works well on every team, TBH. I mean, he does have really good, He brings a lot to the table, so he's decently fast, and if he's a Scarf Chomp, then he'll be faster than a lot of the 100 base speed, even like +1 boosted metagame. So I carry a Garchomp just to outspeed Volcarona after +1, because usually Volcarona will sneak in after I KO something and get a +1 with Quiver Dance, so I have an immediate answer for it. What else? It's usually just the base 100, because there's like Celebrate Victini, which gets it +1 in all stats, and then it can eat the meanest Earthquake. The Stab Earthquake will really decimate it. It's also good against Magearna because of EQ. You know, Stab EQ is a really good thing to have on a team, and I don't think many Pokemon will carry it aside from like the big ground types, like maybe Gliscor and Lando. Gliscor sometimes won't even have EQ. It'll have like what is the standard Gliscor set? It's a Roost. I feel like a lot of them are carrying like Roost, Swords Dance, Knockoff, and one other move. It might be Eat. But they definitely have Roost and Knockoff every time. I forget what other 2 moves Gliscor has. Sometimes it's Swords Dance, other times you'll have, very rare case, you'll still see a sub Gliscor or a Toxic Gliscor. I personally like Toxic Stall Gliscor a lot. He doesn't have any decent flying stabs, right, that I can remember. I know he usually just carries the sometimes they have rocks, right? Doesn't Gliscor set up rocks? Garchomp can easily be taken down by an Ice type though. Yeah, you're right, but then a lot of the times, like, I mean, my team had trouble squeezing in an Ice type move because you generally don't want an Ice type Pokemon, but you'll want the Ice type coverage. So a lot of the times the answer is just throw in Magearna, but Magearna gets decimated by EQ on Garchomp. Unless it's in Trick Room, then at that point, Garchomp just dies. Just had Dorito Nachos. OMG, best dinner ever. Dorito Nachos. Ooh. Sounds good, man. Even though I don't personally like Doritos too much, I like one of the flavors, but I can't remember which bag, if it was blue or red, and which flavor was which. But I haven't had Doritos in a while. But nachos, man, I could totally get behind. I want some nachos, actually. Gliscor runs Acrobatics sometimes. Does it really? Because it's usually running Toxic Orb. So I can't really see it running Acrobatics unless it's purposefully gonna switch into a knockoff after it gets its poison from Toxic Orb. So that's really weird. Pumpkin is pretty cool, mini boss. Is that what your picture is of? So yeah, Garchomp can outspeed the 100 base stat metagame for the most part, or at least tank moves from them. It has an immunity to electric, and it resists fire, and what's another thing that it resists? Not grass, because it's ground. I think that's just it. It's just it usually, like, dragons resist all of the 3 elements of the starter, so it would, a dragon type would normally resist you know, fire, water, grass, and electric, but it's already immune to electric because it's ground type, and water and grass it's neutral to because of its ground typing, but it still resists fire, and fire is a big deal in the OU because you have a bunch of steel types running amok. So if you have 1 or 2 steel types on your team and you need something to tank a fire move, Garchomp's there, and it'll usually retaliate on any fire type users with an EQ. So yeah, those are just the reasons why Garchomp is good, and I mean, maybe not as overrated as it was before, but it's still not like my favorite dragon by far. I just use it on occasion. John Doe says, isn't Gliscor also weak to ice types? Yes, Gliscor is also quad weak to ice, as is Lando. So some big things in OU are weak to ice, but for me, the problem is squeezing in an ice type coverage. You can do it in the form of Magearna, you can do it in the form of Greninja with Ice Beam, whether you want to go standard Protean Greninja with Ice Beam or Ash Greninja. What else is there? And a few other like niche choices would be like Alolan Ninetales, which also is good for water types if it's carrying the Freeze Dry. Okay, have a moveset for Superior. Superior is really standard most of the time, usually sub seed set, so it's like Substitute, Leech Seed, Leaf Storm, and one other move for coverage. If you want to go all out annoying, you can give it Sub, Leech Seed, Glare to paralyze things. and that goes even to ground types. So yeah, if you want to be really annoying, give it Glare, Sub, Leech Seed, and Leaf Storm, but then you're kind of wide open to running out of PP with a Leaf Storm, or running into something that it either has Sap Sipper, which is very rare, or has a resistance or quad resistance to grass type moves. But the last part is kind of like, if you hit most of your Leaf Storms, which you should based on accuracy, you should be fine, because Contrary Superior will gain double special attack every time it hits a Leaf Storm. So really, you wanna have it once anything that resists grass is gone. But instead of Glare, sometimes people will carry, or instead of Sub actually, because sometimes people will drop Sub, you can carry like Dragon Pulse. I asked for 2 Zeraora codes today. The guy gave me 4 Poipole and 4 Zeraora. Been trading them. Swap for other 2018 Pokemon all day. That's cool. I thought you were gonna say you asked him for 2 Zeraora codes and he gave you 4 Poipoles and no Zeraora. You could have asked him for more. I'll go and ask him myself if you want.
I know, I'm like, you know more.
I don't know. I don't know. When I talked to the guy, who was really nice. Maybe you got a different guy. The one that looks like a GameStop employee? I think so, yeah. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I've seen him a bunch of times there. Wow, the same guy? I mean, he's nice. I mean, the only thing I did that day was like chat him up. I chatted him up, but I asked for the code and then I pre-ordered like after like 10 or 20 minutes. So it was like really long transaction, but it was quiet that day. Like there was nobody else really in the store. Yeah, but that's still a negative mood, you know, if there's somebody there. Competitive Pidgeot, probably, what do you call it? Probably the Mega, right? It definitely needs Heat Wave. Hurricane and Heat Wave is good on it because it'll cover, Heat Wave will cover any steel types that will resist both normal and flying stabs. Hurricane is obviously good because it's the strongest flying type move that I can think of right now that's special, and it's good for Pidgeot. Unfortunately, Pidgeot doesn't have any other really good options on the special spectrum, so usually the common choice is go for U-turn to pivot out. Like, if you're going to predict the switch, you U-turn out and then you switch into a counter to whatever they switched into you. I don't believe Pidgeot has any way of boosting his stats, right? Like special attack. And unfortunately, because of Pidgeotite or whatever, the Mega Stone, you can't really hold any other items. So yeah, usually the set is Hurricane, Heat Wave, U-turn, Roost. Let me look through its moveset real quick, because Brave Bird is physical, so that's not so good. Air Slash, if you really want to be that guy and try to hit on the 30% flinch rate. Bite is obviously bad. You could go for Defog if you need a Defogger, but having a flying type to clear hazards is not the best idea because rocks are so popular. Does this thing get Endeavor? If it gets Endeavor, you could be cheesy with it. I don't think it does though. I thought most Burbs get Endeavor. Giga Impact, Gust, Heat Wave, a bunch of, I mean, Hidden Power is another thing you could do, but it'd be really funny. Like, if it has a hard counter in any Pokemon that like quad resists stabs, you could give it a Hidden Power that's appropriate and then just wreck. Like, okay, I know Heatran is a pain to get around, so maybe you want to give it Hidden Power Ground and just HP Ground and incoming Heatran. It would definitely catch some people off guard. I don't think a lot of people would be expecting an HP Ground on Pidgeot, and you could You could take out Roost if you're not the type who likes healing randomly in the middle. Because Pidgeot is very frail. I don't really think you'll get that many chances to heal. So if it were me, I'd probably skip out on Roost and go for HP Ground or something like that. Or if you're feeling extra lucky, go for Ominous Wind. But like I said, that's just for like cheesy stuff, and 10% stat boost in all stats would be funny. Overall, I think the best thing I can suggest to you is giving it HP Ground, or breeding one with HP Ground and using it against some unsuspecting Heatran. Pidgey be born and like, I can't wait to try it out of some fool. Anywho, what's anyone else up to? Anyone else want to talk about random Pokemon movesets? I can probably give a little bit of input on them. Yeah, Dragons, the notification system for YouTube is kind of bad, so that's another thing that I actually was planning to ask the guy if he can add to the new YouTube chat bot, like if he can somehow like mix it with Discord so that it puts out a notification and other things too. That's why I was like, what is this? Oh, okay, yeah, hopefully. I'm hoping. I could not have known based on the...
Or like it's another cylinder.
I was like, did Amazon send me another lit package? Very clean plastic. Yeah, okay. Still gotta go talk to them. No. We were talking about Flygon earlier. No, it's okay. I was...
That's why I was like laughing.
Yeah, I thought so. It was a cardboard box, so I'm just like, what is this? Yeah, I didn't feel them like being separated or anything. Yeah, that's why I was like, huh? God. I almost thought it was like the I almost thought it was like the lilies coming in, and I was like, why is there only one in here? So what? Yeah, probably. Wait, so what did you order?
I ordered.
Yeah. Okay, so there's 4, but two each, yeah? So PK Man says, hey girl Fallen, how you feel this stream tonight? I don't know if they're referring to you as girl Fallen or what.
Sup?
Yeah, are the Mellowed and the prize list the event ones? Check the OT, there should be an OT box there. I mean, Mellowetta was never given out outside of an event, so they should be, yes. Probably not the 2018 ones though, like the old ones. I haven't updated the prize list in a while, so if you're looking for anything from the 2018 list, then no, it's probably not there. Or 2017. It was Mythicals last year and Legendaries this year, right? That they gave out for all the cards? Yeah, okay. Exited? Wait, where? Fallen said hi 4 times and he doesn't say hi. Sorry, Cat, I wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking at the package that Q brought in. Spring 2013 Yeet. When Latios dropped to UU as a UU player, I was excited. Used it and swept a lot of teams, and then it got banned. I got some rank, but yeah, that does tend to happen. I was kind of sad when Gastro went up to OU because I wanted to use him in a lower tier team, and then it just went up to OU. What? Oh, I thought I had something on my face. I was like, what? I like my older Pokemon. I like all the old events, which is why I wanted to add a section on the prize list that had what do you call it? That had like XD and Coliseum Pokemon. Because I found out how to manipulate RNG in those games, and I really wanted to try it out to get some really cool like old Pokemon and shinies. Gastric is pretty situational. You mean Gastro, but yeah, no, I know what you mean. I mean, I don't think he's that situational. He does, I mean, I don't know how much the meta has changed since I stopped playing, but he used to counter a lot of things that were pretty up there. So, I mean, if it wasn't for Gastro, I wouldn't really have the best answers to something like Greninja. Actually, no, I'm lying. Greninja gets swept by Mega Beedrill and Psychic Terrain because it doesn't have any priority. But if you have a Scarf Greninja, because I actually ran into one of those once, then I'm kind of screwed. Do you not use Twitch anymore? Yeah, I haven't used Twitch in the longest time. The system there is just like way too different for me, and then this kind of picked up, so I just decided to stick with it. If I ever do like any more duo streams, it'd be down the line once I get the setup working again. But lately, I've just been more focused on this. Would be cool to do something on there, but like that platform, it just requires me to make all the extra graphics on the bottom of the screen. What is that thing called? The panels, and work with other things that I'm not familiar with, so that's another reason why. And plus, every time I did go on there, there wasn't really that many. Like, usually with YouTube, I'll see 1 or 2 new people every day or every other day. And with Twitch, it was like for an entire week, it was just completely dry. The only people that were there were the mods, and I was just like, yeah.
I remember that, and we kept...
Yeah, the whole chat there was a mod chat, essentially. Which was weird for any random viewers that would come in and they're like, why is everyone a mod? And then they'd leave. What's up, Killer Ultra? How you doing? I might just call you Duke. Gonna have to build some tier teams now. What kind of tier? I don't know much about OU. I am UU player. Okay, yeah, no, I'm more with OU. UU doesn't seem that bad, but the few times that I was there, it was just a bunch of stalling and Darmanitan sweep. So is Darmanitan still popular there? I think it's like Scarf Manitan. I only found Twitch easier because of it not having copyright stuff on it. I mean, it does actually. The few times that we went on there. The few times that we did get on there and played random music, there were copyright issues, but I don't think their copyright issues are as strict as YouTube will. They'll like close your entire... Yeah, they just mute your video and then call it a day. And I mean, VODs only last like, what, 2 weeks on the channel anyway, so they just kind of go. What I like about YouTube is that you can actually go back and see the stuff again if you really, really want to. And with Twitch, it's harder. And like, low-key, I kind of like making thumbnails and other stuff, but you know, Twitch doesn't have that. Another thing, actually, that wasn't really suited for me on Twitch before was that since I had a lot of like content with giveaways on the side, I didn't know what game to like put on to play, and people would have a problem because they're like, he's playing Splatoon, but he's doing a Pokemon giveaway, and that makes no sense. So like, Twitch is really weird with that because you can't put that you're playing multiple games on the thing. But I mean, if I'm doing single games now, I don't see why it would be an issue to do that again. Huh? I mean, I do have, what is that thing called again? On Twitch. It's not like a Twitch partner, but it's like the middle thing. There's regular that I want to say it's like associate or something. I got like the middle tier of Twitch, so I'm not like a partner yet, but I'm not like normal, so it's like in the middle. So people can't actually like sub using Prime and stuff, and I feel like that would be a good like booster for like the channel and whatnot. What did you do? You could ask. Not sure if it does anything, but there you go. Wait, you did what? Fallen, what nature are you getting? Ho, I'm aiming for Jolly, but Seeing my synchronized luck lately, I don't think it'll work. I'm hoping it will though. I really want these three to actually be nature accurate and the synchronized to work so that I can have a competitive one for these. Like my main game. Donald Duck noises intensifies. What do you mean? You're still not casting Kiraga. Dang, Andre got wrecked by Mew. What happened, fam? Hey, Scruffy, welcome back. I mean, Mew really isn't that broken. It's just a really versatile mon, so it's not Uber. If it was an Uber, like if someone was using primals on you, then I would understand the salt. I mean the angry Donald Duck noises. Which are? I'm so tired, haven't gotten sleep since 7 yesterday morning. Gotta go take a nap. Basically, I am Monkey. I used Mew on his Pokemon. What did you do with said Mew? Don't tell me you did something like Kinesis and like Horn Drill, because then that would be bad. Do not use one-hit KO moves like that. Weird, I thought Ho was a special attacker. So did I. Upon first seeing it, I also thought it was a special attacker. And if I recall correctly, let me just look this up before I sound really stupid, but I also thought that he was more of a physically defensive Pokemon, and then I looked at his massive 154 special defense. Yeah, that was right, actually. So he is more of a specially defensive Pokemon. His regular defense is just 90, so it's kind of cheeks compared to, you know, like Lugia, but Lugia is just overall more defensive. Like Lugia has 130 defense, 106 HP, and 154 special defense. They both actually have the same special defense, which is kind of surprising for me. I also didn't expect Lugia to have base 110. I thought Lugia would be like base 90. Weird. I'm kind of sad that Ho is so slow, but if Ho was 110 speed, it would be like even more amazing. But that quad weakness to Stealth Rock is a problem. Gooey or Sap Sipper for what? You're talking about Goodra? To be honest, like there's no reason to not go Sap Sipper because a lot of Pokemon are oddly enough affected by grass types, and if you throw it out against a superior, you're pretty much going to wall the thing because all it's going to do is just spam Leaf Storm. What was that? Insanus intensifies. Huh? Oh. If more information is revealed about Melton, what would its signature move be called? I want to say something kind of like Ion Deluge, because you know it has to do with like ions. Something maybe with particles or with something involving like magnetism or mercury. Maybe acid and metal, something combined with that. I feel like it would have more of a sciencey name. That's why I brought up like ions and molecules and stuff, because it looks like a really scientific looking Pokemon. Ho is pretty good now, especially with Regenerator. That was like an extra thing that I got. Both of the Johto legends got really good like recuperative abilities. I know Lugia had multi-scale and it was already like super big, so now nothing can one-shot it, and Ho has Regenerator, so it can actually kind of afford to switch into Stealth Rocks. It'll still take like minus 16% or something health, but it's better than taking 50 for free, you know? Scruffy says, I don't like Melton, I hate it. I don't know why I just do. It's really weird design. Honestly, I don't think it's really badly designed for a Pokemon. We've had worse, and the only thing that's really kind of like got me scratching my head is why is it mythical? Yeah, we were just talking about the Johto legends. Haha, I see what you did there. Do you play Five Nights at Freddy's? I have not played that game yet. There's a lot of games that I haven't played yet, so like that's why I also figured that making like reactions to games like for the first time would be kind of a funny extra content thing that I could do in the future. It's like a Zygarde cell thing, kind of. It just seems like it's a bunch of Melton gathering together. Could you imagine like this is the first time you have to like fuse multiple Pokemon into one? Like they give you some special item, or if you have like 3 or more Melton in your party, something happens. I wonder how they're gonna make the mechanic to actually like fuse them together or whatever. What tier are you gonna predict for Melton? I think it will be in UUBL. Yeah, I think UUBL is pretty fair. I don't see it being in OU unless it gets something really busted. Like, we still, for all we know, it, you know, it might not even have an ability unless that's been released, because wearing ability is not a thing in like Go. So how much stuff did they take out in Let's Go? They took out items. They took out like EVs and IVs to an extent, I think. And did they also take out abilities? Like, is it just like straight like a port of like red, blue, yellow? I haven't been keeping up with that stuff. I wanted a lot of things to be a surprise. Hello, Southstar44. How are ya? Take care, cat. Sorry that I didn't see you before. Slime Rancher. What's it about? Slime? Speaking of slime, you know what game I saw the other day? A GameStop that I was like super surprised even got a sequel. Da Blob 2. I remember the commercials for that game on Wii, and it was just like this funny little blob inking up an entire city. It's like basically like the prelude of Splatoon. But yeah, no, I got a sequel, and it's on Switch apparently. So I'm just like, how did this even survive? I honestly thought it was a really like underrated game that nobody knew about. They took out items in Pokemon Let's Go. I think they took out items, right? Weren't items not a thing? I know they really made the combat super bare bones, but I forget what they took out. I could have sworn it was items and abilities. I'll be doing a giveaway for Halloween, Titan. Why are you hurt, Derpy? What's wrong? Hello, Anime Jake. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Then how do you catch Pokemon, evolve them, and potions? I mean, you can catch Pokemon without the need for items and abilities. I'm talking about held items, not like Pokeballs, you know? Sorry, I could have probably, like, been more specific. I was talking about held items, so, like, there's no leftovers, I think. But, yeah, no, Pokeballs and potions and stuff, those might still be a thing. We'll be doing an ultra heist if we get a shiny on stream. Melton and Arceus both have white silver bodies and something round and yellow surrounding them. That's pretty cool that you pointed that out, actually. Can you imagine, like, Melton are just, like, little bits and pieces of Arceus? If you're talking about your little profile picture, it looks cool, but I can't tell what it is. Is it a Mew? It looks pink, so I'm gonna assume it's a Mew. I really hate that I can't see the icons on my computer, like for YouTube users, because they're so tiny. Now, you said hi to a person straight away, and I said hi like a million times. Sorry, wait, and you did not reply, but it's okay. It's not the first time this happened. Sorry, Derpy. I have a problem seeing a lot of the messages. Plus, when you did add Fallen right now, it doesn't show the tag. So, yeah, it's really hard to see. I tried to say hi to as many people that I see at a time, but I'm not always looking at chat because I have to look at the video game screen, so it's kind of hard to, like, manage. Let's see, Mitchell says, CBH Melton looks like a Ditto that is trying to transform into Arceus. They could be fragments of Arceus, but I don't see how they would transform into Arceus after seeing that weird thing in the trailer. Jake says, I'm good, sorry for not being active. I just had so many tests in school year, so I have to study for them. It's all good. You're being responsible. Let me just show this other team. Says Mordecai. Mordecai's doing some battles. Pink Diamond is getting online for something. That says, do you think Nintendo will do all Pokemon games rolled into one game for the Switch? I highly doubt that. That is the game that everyone wants, but not the one we will ever get, I don't think. I feel like they might do it if Pokemon is ever just going to end and they're going to move on to something else. They might just make a full collective version type of thing. But I don't think they'll do it. That's more of a Square Enix thing that they've been doing lately. I mean, look at all the Kingdom Hearts games that are just multiple games piled into one. Melton could be an unknown Evo. It could be. I feel like it is going to have some sort of evolution mechanic, though, because, I mean, There's no mythicals that evolve yet, and the first thing that they did now is legendary that evolves with Cosmog. Imagine an Eviolite unknown. It'll be just as useless, unfortunately. I don't think it'll be any better. Yeah, I don't think Pokemon is something anytime soon either. You said it's not fragments of Arceus though. Good idea, but it looks like Regigigas's body structure, but with a bolt head. Like, yeah, no, for real. It looked like Regirock to me in the silhouette. I was like, it looks like a metallic Regirock with a giant like ear / nut on its head. And I'm like, wait, metallic Regirock. I'm like, Registeel? No. What Registeel could have been. Did you eat anything weird, Jake, that makes your stomach hurt? Have you heard of a game called West of Loathing? No, but it sounds edgy. They created Molly's Dream World. What, the Unknown? I know they did. What if the Unknown are Arceus' 1,000 arms? Aren't the Unknown... Wait. What if the Unknown are Arceus' 1,000 arms? Are the Unknown... We know the Unknown... Wait, what? Have the power to... Yeah, I remember that. They have the power to, like, do things. Yeah, there was a theory about that going around. I forgot where it was from, but some people were saying that maybe the 1,000 arms referred to in Arceus' Pokedex entry were actually the Unknown. Because they have, like, reality-altering properties and stuff like that. Yeah. Poiple says, kicks through portal? What? PKF open up holds... my profile picture is the Mew underwater with jewelry on head, neck, tail, and arm, also holding a cloud. That sounds very cute. Oh, FBI open up. Okay, that was a typo before. Master Assassin 40, not much to do in the shiny hunts. I cannot wait until the new Pokemon games come out though, because now we won't have to exchange friend codes. We can just post our FC somewhere and have people add us. Yay. Hey Arctic, how you doing? Oh yeah, all the exchange mod FCs are in the description, or they should be, unless I change that. And before Ditto evolves into Melton if traded while holding a metal... No. Isn't there a metal powder item that Ditto can hold that's like specifically for Ditto? Yo, breakthrough. Metal powder Pokemon. The metal powder is a type of held item introduced in Generation 2. It boosts the defense stat of a Ditto that holds it. So maybe that could be it. It doesn't really explain why it doesn't explain why like the Ditto in Pokemon Go were turning into Melton, aside from maybe wanting to become like it itself using Transform. But they definitely weren't evolving, they were just transforming, right? Maybe one of the Ditto had a weird reaction with the metal powder. You know, it's an item that nobody uses, so like rarely bound to happen, and maybe the result was Melton. Who knows? Hear about the guy who got his... What? He died the next day. That sounds weird. I'd never heard of that. But yeah, metal powder. It's such a forgotten item. Introduced in Gen 2. All it does is boost the defense stat. Isn't it useless because, oh wait, no, it also does it... Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I see what they did. In Generation 2, it increases the defense and special defensive Ditto by 50% even when it's transformed. And then in Generation 3, they did something to it, and they, it doesn't work when Ditto is transformed anymore. Honestly, like, those items that he has that boost his stats are, really interesting. But they stopped working when he transformed, so that's not good. You thought I was gonna say he was alright? No, I'm like, when you said somebody got cut, I'm like, wouldn't he be dead? But you just said his left side. You mean like left side of his body or what? Here's a forgotten item, Sticky Barb. What does Sticky Barb do again? Does it just like damage or poison? I think that's Poison Barb. Yeah, you got me there. Sticky Barb is like a weird item that I forget. Metal Powder sounds like powder. I have caught up in Fire Emblem Heroes and Dragalia Lost. I feel like I've seen Dragalia in GameStop for Switch, right? Or a port of it maybe or something. Here's a multiple choice question. What is 2 plus 2 answer 4, 22 fish, or 37, 28, 27, 18? Honestly, like, under normal circumstances, I would say 4. And I don't want to say fish right now. It's all good, Summer. No worries. I don't know why that happened. John Doe says, pardon me. What's up? I think it hurts the user, so trick tech. What, Sticky Barb? -1, that's 3 quick maths. Huh? Maybe, Light, maybe. You can do everything backwards. Woo! Why, hello there, Craig. Nabbit? Your pizza rolls are in the oven. Our pizza rolls are in the freezer. Arceus should get a Mega in the Switch games. I feel like Arceus, you know, they should either give him the Mega just cuz, or give him forms just to make the what do you call it? Give him like attack, defense, and speed form, kind of like the Oxus, just so that his types will get more usage. Imagine a bulky water type Arceus instead of like a just general base 120 everywhere. We don't have pizza rolls over here, like in general in the UK, or you personally don't have any pizza rolls? Can't imagine the whole like country doesn't have any pizza rolls. Okay. Any guesses on when we'll get these guys? I'm feeling that Xerneas soon. Do you know if you freeze a snake doesn't need much oxygen, so they won't die, and they feel ice crystals forming in them, which is very painful? What? That's really bad, but yeah, don't they need the heat because they're cold-blooded? Eventually, yeah, they'll die, but maybe they have a higher tolerance for it. No, I think it was just like a scientific fact. I don't think they're intentionally freezing their snake. I'm feeling the hoe on 420. LOL. The Phantom is evolving. So is that just your thing? Is that just your thing, Truth? You've been trading out Phantom and what's the other one? And Pumpkaboo? Because I think didn't he trade you a Pumpkaboo? Oh, Phantom. Okay, yeah, no, I know he's breeding for Harvest, so he's just been trading Phantom everywhere. He gave Nat one right now. I don't think pressing B on Trade Evolutions cancels it because you're intentionally trading a Pokemon. The only thing that stops it is Everstone, unless you're Kadabra. For whatever reason, I think Kadabra still has that glitch where it still evolves even when traded with a stone. I get you, Summer. I'm not sure if like maybe it asks you for the card info just to like verify, and then it'll take it from your PayPal, but you can try to see if that works, but like don't accept if it makes you go to your card, because I don't know how the interface works because I haven't tried it myself, obviously. Mike says he's cruel because he's trading out the Phantoms. Phantom is so obnoxious to receive in Wonder Trade. I feel you, Mewtwo. All those trade evolutions would always like wreck the Wonder Trade bot. I Wonder Trade a ton of them. It's spooky season. Yeah, I thought that's what you were doing too, because I could have sworn you told me he gave you a Pumpkaboo, but I think you meant Phantom. Spooky season indeed, Moonlight. And welcome back, by the way. Saw you here yesterday. How you do? Well, we are, what is it, 13 and, well, 12 and 20. We are like 32 soft resets away from the 420 Ho-Oh. Wonder if we'll get anything at or below 420. We still have a little bit of chance with Ho-Oh and then some with Mewtwo. Simultaneously watching the new Pokemon Sun and Moon episode. What episode are they on right now? I haven't watched that anime in a while. Last thing I saw was like around the time where the Ultra Beast started popping up for the first time. Woo! When I played Gen 1 OU on Showdown, I swept with Alakazam, and I played Gen 2 OU and got swept by a Snorlax. Was Snorlax actually good in those first two generations? I thought he was like decent, but not the best thing. I remember Tauros was pretty good, right? Wasn't it fast? Wait, 93 what? Huh? Oh, episode 93. Alright. Thank you, thank you. I literally had an anime site open and just look at the recent things. I think we left off at like what, like episode 60-ish or something, or 50? Right? We left off on Pokemon Sun and Moon like episode 50-ish or something, or 60? Yeah, there's like 93 episodes now. It's been like half a year since we watched it then. Logic, Tauros doesn't evolve into Bouffalant. Yeah, I thought those would be related, but then there's a whole thing with Alomomola and Luvdisc. Hey Joseph, welcome back. Mellow Bun. Good, you've been working a banner since you wanted to change it. Specific theme you wanted as. To be honest, nothing really. I just probably wanted to display some games that I play and just Pokemon stuff for the most part. Pretty simple, like nothing too crazy. I was thinking about just making it with a couple of like Let's Go elements, since that's going to be like the main game that I'm going to be playing for a while, and maybe adding some Smash stuff in the background. Just a lot of Nintendo for the most part. The last commercial I saw, they were trying to catch Buzzwole. Yeah, I remember they were trying to catch Buzzwole, and Buzzwole like ate Snorlax. That was the last thing I remember seeing. Snorlax in Gen 2 is the best non-legendary. Okay, well he got a buff, I guess. I don't know how good he was in Gen 1. I think advanced format is pretty fun just by watching it, because it was like pre-physical special split, and then you get to see like Alakazam use the elemental punches. Add Isabelle in your banner. That wouldn't be such a bad idea, since I do plan on using her heavily in Smash Ultimate. I just hope she's not a really annoying character to play. That's cool, Joseph. Have fun redeeming your Zerara and training it up. Ho-Oh is a puppy, Xerneas is a monkey, and Mewtwo is a baby. What? Got your animals messed up, fam. Opinion of the day, I hate vegetables, but vegetables are pretty good. Most of them anyways. Some of them I don't like. But I definitely like a lot more vegetables now than when I was a kid. If you want to draw stuff, I could send you references and such, but like I said, I'm probably gonna have to edit a whole bunch of things together to make the banner anyways. Since I want it to be like in a particular resolution. Ooh, we're at 666 for Xerneas. Hey Brady, you should consider getting Discord. We have a big community on there. It'd be fun to have you there too. I made a joke from a commercial I saw during the Super Bowl. Wait, what about it? Said, I don't like very many vegetables, but I eat them anyways. I mean, I like quite a few. I mean, broccoli is pretty good, usually just because I have Chinese. Like, beef and broccoli or chicken and broccoli is really good. Green onions or scallions, they're like the same thing. I like them too, especially in ramen. Regular onions and like white onions are pretty good too. I've made them in curry before. What else? Tomatoes I have rarely, but they're not bad. I like them in burgers and sandwiches and stuff. Lettuce is good for salads, spinach is good for salads, and as a side, carrots are pretty nice. They're crunchy. Colin, what shiny Pokemon will be this time? I want to say Xerneas. I'm expecting Xerneas soon. Shiny next encounter. Alright, let's see. We were at 400, 315, and 669. I like tomatoes only on pizza. Do you mean the tomato sauce or like actual tomatoes on pizza? Because I've never seen that. Ah, okay, I see, Summer. Are you trying to do the donation link, or are you trying to do the join, like to become a member? Because if you're trying to do the join, I think that only takes card info. I don't think you can use PayPal to become a member. By the way, if you do want to become a member, since you're on the site already, I'll still give you 10k Nebbits for it. For using Goodra as a special wall in UU because Latias is everywhere. That's not a bad idea. But then again, what extra feature would Goodra have on Latias? I know it has higher special defense, right? But then again, Latias also has the ability of using like Healing Wish to pass on to something else that could potentially counter Goodra once it's healed up. It's also faster than Goodra. But Goodra being full dragon actually resists like 4 different types. I can't imagine that you're trying to like Draco Meteor the Latias, right? Because she's pretty bulky herself. So is Mega Latias also in UU, or is she OU? I can't remember. I was sure that she was OU and regular Latias was UU. Goodra would be less predictable because it is useless. So I'm assuming you go Sap Sipper, or do you use Gooey? Gooey is just to prevent loss of item, right? I think. Does it just not let you get knocked off? No, wait. Gooey lowers their speed upon contact. Never mind. I'm thinking Sticky Hold. Shiny Goodra is very cool. Are you gonna take a shower? Also, give me some ideas for your banner. Let's see. What I originally had in mind was to just grab like a front profile, like a front face shot of my character and just putting like half of the face there on one side, and then having a bunch of like video game characters in the background and whatnot. Because I wanted it to display pretty well on the website and in the mobile, so I have to like crop certain things and edit. Right now the banner is like one of the last things on my mind, unfortunately, because I want to do all the member graphics first and then the overlays, because that's the stuff that I'll actually need for streaming. Hey, cool, thank you, Summer. Time for the Nebs and for the Ultra Heist. Let me just make sure I get your name over here. Hopefully you still have the same name on here that you do on YouTube. It is Summer Plans to... Gotcha. Thank you for becoming a member. Here is the 10k Nebbits. Oh, I forgot to start my game. Hello. And what else we got? So yeah, now you can use the badges and stuff. Well, the emotes. Guys, don't start Ultra Heist. I'll do it myself. So just give me a minute. Where is my command, man? This is always the hardest part. One, two, three. Alrighty, I'm doing a reward and then I'll do the Ultra Heist in a sec. Yeah. I didn't know that there was regular heist going on. Nobody told me anything. So yeah, that's another thing I want to do for the other bot that I want to have like custom made for the chat. I'm gonna make it so that regular heist and ultra heist are like two different things as opposed to me just switching between them manually. That way we won't have this problem anymore. You said it was 11111. Okay, I got you. Don't worry about it. I told you guys not to do a heist. When did you guys start it? Oh, where is it? I will fix the thing. This is why we need a graphical representation of heists. How many Nebbits are you supposed to have right now? You said it was 1111, so I'll give you that much. I mean, I don't think that many people might have bet more than 1,000 Nebbits, and I gave everybody a reward of 1K. Alright, I'll give everybody another 1K just because of that. That should fix everybody else up. Yes, you are, Super Players. Welcome to the member squad, fam. I still don't have an official name for it yet, but welcome. Sniper Wolf 767, how you doing? Oh. Oh yeah, Summer, if you have Discord, please message me on Discord because I'm making these graphics for members that work once they type a command in chat. It's gonna be like kind of like your intro into the chat, so like when you show up you can do the command and like it'll basically be like, oh hey, you know, you're here, and we'll make a little announcement for you essentially. Let me show you what I mean right now. Let me go set up what do you call, where's my folder? I gotta go set up Truth's command. I still haven't done anything on it like to finish it today, but I still have it set up, so I just have to like turn it on and show you what I mean. Where's my thing? Give me 1 minute, guys. Okay. There we go. You okay? Oh, why are you crying? Why are you kidding? That's not funny. Okay. I think yours will be easier. You're right. But I asked a bunch of people and he was the first person that got back to me. So that's why I started with his. You said you wanted a Vulpix. You never said anything else about it. Yeah. I guess, but that's... I'll do it next. I got you. There's 2 other people just wanted gifts. Anyways, Truth, do your thing. Yeah, Q-Con's in the background. What are you doing? Oh, you're eating chips. I turn around, she's got this big old bag of chips, like, tilted right into her mouth. Yeah. We got 10 people in Guzma's Hut. I expected way more for Ultra Heist, but alrighty. Really? Let's see. Wait, hold up. I gotta refresh the thingy. So give me a second to okay, that should be it. Okay, try using the command now. Sorry. I always have to refresh the browser source for it to work properly. I tried to add your ID to it to make it so that you can there we go. Alright, so basically when Truth does his little command, the little Kirby dance will happen. And I still have to like program it to say his name on the bottom and be like, Truth is here, or whatever message he wants. So yeah, that's another member perk that I'm working on. Everybody will get their own little custom, what do you call it? Like animation thing show up on the screen. Luckily, some people just wanted gifts, so I don't have to work that hard on the gifts. I just have to make sure that the gifts will look pretty. That's scaring me so much. I'm sorry. I have to tweak the sound. Like I said, it is very loud. But it's supposed to be a hello, I am here type of thing, so... It's supposed to be loud-ish, but not deafening. I still don't know how to adjust sound properties in After Effects. It's my first time working with After Effects, so... I promise you guys it won't be as loud for the final one. It'll be loud enough. What happens if I do it twice really fast? Right now the cooldown for the command is 10 seconds. So, like, it won't work unless it's been 10 seconds afterwards. You can try it again if you want, just to do the thing. But try to be mindful that it is very loud. So try it one more time, I guess. I also have to make him fade out because right now he's just kind of stuck there. Do you like my song Do Da La Do Da La? Huh? That sounded like the Do La La song that the Karibos make in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge. Nah, Kirby can just stay there. No, please. It looks really weird if he just stays there. It's a very nice sprite though. I got it from Kirby Superstar Ultra. That was literally the last Kirby game that I found that actually uses sprites, so they're technically the most up-to-date sprites because everything else was models. Can you believe that the newer games actually use models in the 3DS instead of sprites? Some of them look spritey. Like, if you would have, like... Okay, so Smash Bros. On 3DS actually doesn't use sprites, even though the characters are pretty much two-dimensional with those thick outlines that they have. He's staring into my soul, our souls. But yeah, for the final version of the member animations and announcements that you guys will get, I'm planning on making their cooldowns really, really low. That way you don't spam them. So there'll be like a maybe once or twice a stream type of thing. You'll have one for like hello and one for like goodbye for when you're leaving. But you can use the commands once each. So that's the plan for it so far. I don't know if I'll make any other graphics. I do have some ideas, but I don't want to spoil anything right now. But that's the proof of concept so far. So when Truth does his command, the Kirby shows up. And that's how it will work in the future. It was just a random idea I had before I went to bed one night, so I'm glad that it's actually working out so far. I already have my audio packed out fine. I just need a GIF. For the love of God, Nat, please do me a favor and make sure that whatever... Wait, actually, show me your audio so far. If it's from an anime, I feel like it'd be best if you just picked a GIF. Like a GIF and then anime that goes with that GIF as opposed to sound that doesn't go with it at all. Something that I can sort of, like, sync up, you know? Because I feel like the GIF and the sound that Neko gave me will be really hard to sync up. He gave me a GIF of some anime girls, and then he told me that the sound he wanted was the sound of from Love Live when Ruby says Gamba Ruby instead of Gambare. So yeah, I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. You should have just given me the sound from the actual anime. That would have been more like, it would have been easier to sync that up, obviously. So I'm like, I have no idea how this is gonna look. I feel like it's gonna look bad because it won't be synced up, but that's what he wants. So I'm like, I have to find a way to make this as aesthetic as possible given what he told me, or I'm gonna have to ask him to change something and see how he feels about it. But I do have another idea for other member like animations that some people might actually really like. So I'll drop those in the form of cues because Q liked the idea. She's like, make mine like that instead. So that's what I'm doing with hers. But yeah, Crimson, you can also tell me what you'd like to see. I can work on yours after everyone else's so far. The song is too punky. Best name for Juniper is Jupiter. Name him after a planet. I was gonna do one from Love Live as well, doing Mari yelling hello everybody, but then when she says it, there's nothing really happening in the actual anime. You see, I think you mentioned that in chat before, because I don't think Neko did it. You were the one that said that she isn't actually on the screen when she says that. I mean, you could always just pick another line where she's being extra, and as long as like the lip syncing doesn't look too bad, it would work. I'm pretty sure you'd probably be a little bit more descriptive with what you'd want. Everyone else just kind of sends me media and they're like, do what you want, and I was like, okay, I'll try my best. It's your boy Remixed Guzma. What is the difference between a piano, a fish, and a bottle of glue? They're clearly all different for many reasons. I don't know what you want me to say. I mean, one's a piano, one's a fish, and one's a bottle of glue. I mean, in some cases, you can eat 2 out of 3 of those. Some people eat glue, and I don't know why, but it's happened. And I don't think you can eat a piano. But you can eat fish. Anyways, that was the 420 Ho-Oh. Well, actually, we're on 420 Ho-Oh right now. You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. But can you tune glue? I'm doing well, Abe. How about you? We got some member hype. The ultra heist finished. Let me switch the settings back actually before somebody starts another one and ruins everything. I can't wait till the commands are separate and I don't have to do this every time. It's gonna be so glorious. But yeah, I figure going the custom bot route would be like way easier, and I can add other stuff. Another thing that I had in mind for the chat bot was to add like a trivia thing where like every 5 minutes Lilybot will give you a question, and then, you know, first few people to answer it will gain some Nebbits or something like that. I knew you would get stuck on the glue. Okay, I see you. If you had a choice to be any Pokemon, what will it be? Mine is Houndoom. So I will make enemies suffer forever. Oh yeah, doesn't he like burn them like perpetually? But yeah, Summer, if you're still there, make sure you like send me a message on Discord and join our Discord server if you have a Discord. If not, it's going to be harder to get what you want for your animation. What do you guys think of Master Mode in Pokemon Let's Go? What's Master Mode all about? I don't play Go, so you're going to have to explain things to me. You would be an Excelgor. I'd probably just be a Latios because I like Latios a lot. Latios or Lucario, one of them. If I can't pick a legendary, then definitely Lucario. Having aura powers would be cool. Did anyone play Community Day today and go, how many shiny Beldums did you get? Oh, so that's what that's all about. There was one user here earlier who got 4, apparently. That's the only thing I've heard of shiny Beldum, but I was like, wow, that's a lot of shiny Beldums in one day. I can hack someone's toaster to do what? Will it untoast bread? What software do you use to make these things? I'm using After Effects, which is kind of extra, but like it made the Kirby animation pretty easily, like after tweaking things around and watching a tutorial video, so that's pretty good. If I have to work with GIFs, it won't be as difficult because I don't have to animate anything. I just kind of have the only thing I have to animate is how the GIF will like fade in or fade out and how long it's gonna be. I'm trying to make these alerts like maybe 5-6 seconds each. That way it won't be overwhelming. I did the math too. If I have 5-second alerts on everybody and I have 100 members, that would take 15 minutes to play everything. And I usually do 2-hour streams, so I was concerned that maybe like people coming in and leaving back to back would be annoying, but like if it's only 15 minutes, like it won't be that much of a problem because it'll be like 5 minutes in the beginning of the stream and like 5 minutes in the end when people leave. And not everyone's going to stay the whole way, so they might leave in the middle, so it won't be like congested amount of notifications everywhere, you know what I mean? So it'll still be like a nice little detail to have. Anywho, soft reset again because no shiny. But yeah, I wanted to give a couple of the mods like a trial run of the thing just so you guys can like create hype for others so members can kind of like understand how it works. I'm gonna send you a GIF if I were to become a member or use the member command on Discord. I mean, you just have to send it to me on like Discord. Basically, just send me a DM and tell me like, hey, this is my username, like I am a member, and like what I would want for my like high and buy thing is this and this. If it's not possible, I'll probably tell you like, hey, yeah, no, I can't do this. Like I'm pretty open as to what you guys want to display because it's like your notification, but don't want anything that'll get me banned on YouTube, obviously. And once I have more like experience with animations, I'll show you guys what I can do, and then you guys can kind of pick like, oh, you're like, oh, I like this guy's animation, so make something similar to that, and then I'll kind of know what to do. Eat a Magikarp or a Wishy-Washy? Ha, trick question. You can't eat Magikarp. They're just bones and hard skin. Honestly, I think I would have picked Wishy-Washy. He looks more tender. Plus, he's in a school, so it kind of reminds me of like salmon or like tuna, because they're also like schools of fish, right? Hey, Amoeba Mark, I'm doing well. Just talking about notifications and other stuff. What if someone can make their own animation and you pick the sound that goes with it? That's fine. I still need you guys to send it to me though, because for the like application that I'm using to actually display the things, it's in WebM format, so it's a different video. So I'd have to convert whatever animations you guys send me and sounds into one file so that the player knows how to work it. And I only did WebM because I heard that WebM is really like, it's not as intensive in resources and a bunch of other technical stuff, and it doesn't have any async issues that I know of. So it'll just play nicely instead of like out of sync with the audio. That's where I roll off the bean footage. What? Take care, Mordecai. I think that's the first time you've tagged me in a comment. You're usually doing your own thing in chat, but thank you for being here all the time. Magikarp use splash attack causes tsunami. I mean, don't like adult Magikarp, don't they have the ability to like jump over mountains and then when they land, it would cause a super big force? I'm getting Let's Go Eevee. What about you? I'm probably getting Let's Go Pikachu. I'm going to get Ultra Sun after I get my money after 10 days. Wait, what are you doing? You're gonna get Ultra Sun? I thought you already had one of the Ultra games. Want to go Let's Go Eevee and trying out this Master Mode they keep on going about. Yeah, tell me about it. Somebody brought it up earlier and then I didn't see any messages of it, but that could just be because I was talking too much and looking at other things. Moonlight's talking to Wolf Gaming. Okay. Sniper says, does anyone remember me from last summer when he did giveaways? I remember your name, Sniper Wolf. I remember a lot of names, but then sometimes people don't show up for a while and I kind of forget like stuff about them. But usually if they keep coming back, I'll like remember some things and like ask. Like whenever Joseph shows up, I usually ask him how's work because he has like either work before or after the streams. I've never seen you leave a stream to go to work. Like it's always been like, I just came back from work, or oh man, I gotta go. Hello, Mind Turtle? Dude, Mind Turtle was so cool. It was really cute. Hello, Coffee Patch. Welcome to the live stream chat. Kind of disappointed that we didn't get any Xerneas yet. We're 700. It'll come soon though. Saving money for Mario Party. How much do you need for Mario Party? Totes my goats. That's nice. Trainers each a master of each of the 151 Pokemon, and the challenge is you can only battle them. Wait, you can only battle with the one Mon they master, so they essentially you have to master all 151 Mons and raise them to 75 plus. Oh, okay. Sounds really grindy. I went to Comic-Con one year and where they sold Mind Turtles. I'm annoyed with myself for not getting one. How come? Why didn't you get one? So like, was it like a little charm or something, or did it actually like make a noise when you like touched its shell? Mind Turtle was so catchy, man. It's gonna be extremely grindy, as expected. Raver's giving out another shiny Poiple code, so hopefully one of you guys gets it. I don't know why the message. You can let them give out codes, Crimson. It's fine. You might want to type that out again, Raver. Just next time, please like ask, like tag me in a comment, and be like, hey, can I give this out? I usually don't mind, but it's just better that way so that the mods don't say anything. That way we're like notified. I don't think anyone's gonna go crazy and give out like 30 codes at once. It's usually like one person that has an extra and just wants to give it out. Do you have a go-to battle ready team? If so, what is it? Well, the team that I usually use is my Tapu Lele team. Tapu Lele, Skarmory, Gastrodon. Who else was in it? Magnezone. And fifth member, I'm trying to think. I have my 2 tanks already. I have the special attacker Lele, the Magnezone, which is like special attack / trapper, Or my physical attackers. Who did I use? Mega Beedrill was my Mega, obviously. And then the last member really varies. The 6th member was never like a mainstay. I always switch it up. But currently, I think I've been using Garchomp. And sometimes instead of Garchomp, I used like a mixed Greninja. But for the core of the team is like Lele, Gastro, Skarmory, and Beedrill. The other 2 members are just like extra offense. I really like Magnezone, but like sometimes I think that a Magearna would be better. Corey raid, hello Raven. Who's raiding us tonight? Gastro is kind of underrated, indeed. I like that he walls Greninja and a couple of other Pokemon. The one thing that my Gastro never gets over, though, is every time there is a Kyurem Black in front of it, it always gets Sub-Zero Slammer. The Sub-Zero Slammer Hammer. Hello, Plus666 and Blue Flames. Welcome back. Oh, I guess you and Moonlight know each other. Cool. Hello, Megan the Penguin. Welcome to the stream. We have been rated by Corey. Koryuta Takafuma. That would be me rating your phone. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. How are ya? What were you doing on your stream earlier? Okay, I'm back, and I see... Wait, I see you did not get the sacred... No. We did not get it. Thank you, Corey, for the sub. Do, 444. I'm looking at Ho kind of funny. I feel like he's next, even though I really want Xerneas more. Good was something for Shiny Shuppet and didn't get it tonight. Well, that's a shame. What was your last hunt and how long did it take you? Are you also doing it in Ultra Sun and Moon, or are you doing in another game? I like some of the Shiny Hunters that do like older games. I kind of want to do that at some point. Like I know there was like an X and Y fossil hunt at some point someone was doing. Elliot Carter, thank you for the sub. And also Jean. I don't know how to say the rest of your name, and I don't want to butcher it, but thank you for the sub. All the hunting I've been doing has just been on Ultra Sun and Moon, and I don't know, looking at pixel graphics, I miss them. Especially since I've been working with the little animations. Thank you, Megan the Penguin, for the sub. Welcome to the stream. I usually stream from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, guys, so if anyone's wondering, those are my times. Hopefully they don't interfere with anyone else that you'd like to watch, and you'll stop by if you're ever free around this time to come watch some more Shiny Hunts and other games, because I do play other games on occasion. So we got Raid Hype, and we have Member Hype today. We got 1 member. Alright, I gotta scroll up because the chat's going kind of fast. Course says, my last hunt was Murkrow, and we got that. I do it in Ultra Moon with SOS Method. I haven't done any SOS Method myself yet. I've done purely just the Ultra Wormhole. Mainly just the Legends and the Ultra Beast. The only Ultra Beast I haven't gotten yet in Ultra Sun is Poipole, but now it kind of got released by event, so it kind of defeats the purpose. But my last hunt for Poipole was inconclusive. We went up to like 13,000 soft resets on all, like, it was 13,000 altogether. We went to full odds on each one of the consoles that I have, the 3 consoles in front of me. And nothing happened, so we ended up taking a break from it. We hunted 3 other things, and since then we've been getting a bunch of other shinies. But I do want to go back to Shiny Poipole at some day and finally get him like the proper way. Yeah, guys, if you ever need to go to someone else's channel, you can click the 3 little dots that go next to the person's profile, like thing, like on the chat. To the right, you'll see like some dots, and you can click that, and you can usually go to their channel or do other things. I think that's also how you can block somebody. Alright, take care, Joseph. Thank you for stopping by tonight, as usual. Always nice to have you, and I hope you have enough money to buy yourself the Mario Party game soon. That game looks fun. Poi and Poipole. I should get a shiny Xurkitree. Yeah, shiny Xurkitree is really bad luck for me. The first time I tried him, he was like 2k soft resets, and then the last time, which was the one that you see on the screen right now, it was 3,020. And this is with shiny charm, so just keep that in mind. Hacker says, who is best girl, like, for what? Best girl in general or best girl in a certain show? Oh, you guys talking about Melee and Rem? Say Amelia equals Rem fam. That is supposed to be a greater than sign. Hashtag Team Amelia. Don't don't burn me, please. I meant Rem equal Ram. Okay, yeah, no, that kind of seems more accurate, but at the same time, one of them has more personality than the other. You don't have shiny charm yet. You're hunting shiny stack attack. You know, when I did my hunt for Blacephalon, I was actually super short, and I had this whole like crazy scheme plan to get it, and then it ended up being like less than like an hour or two for the hunt, which was kind of anticlimactic, but we got it. I named the Blacephalon Kachan after Bakugo from Hiroaka. Played Mario Party a lot, and while it is a ton of fun, I'm gonna wait until the price goes down a bit if there's a holiday sale. So there should be, like, totally. I'm kind of bummed that there is no Wi-Fi play with other people, because that would have been so fun. I would have like 100% picked up the game on release if I could have played with you guys. Sent you the gift on Discord. I'll be checking it afterwards. I only check my Discord messages usually like after stream, and the stream will be done in like 20 minutes or so it won't be too long. But if any of you plan to be a member anytime soon, you can send me your animations, gifs, and sounds that you'd like, and I can keep them like on the side for when you guys become members, and then I can work on your animations for the hello and goodbye commands that I'm working on. I don't have Ultra Sun, and I got my shiny Blacephalon before even seeing a Stack Attacker in game. Wait, you don't have Ultra Sun? How'd you get a Blacephalon then? Blacephalon is exclusive to Ultra Sun, and Stack Attacker is the Ultra Moon variant, and they're not in the old game, so yeah. Hey Mike, did you change your picture? It looks different today. Do you guys get January? Wait, what do you mean? What about January? Yes, we have that month here in the US. I'm starting a hunt for I almost said Nihiligo. I usually call it Nihiligo, my bad. Nihiligo, my Ultra Sun will not have Shiny Charm, but my Ultra Moon will. If you can find the time, try to get your Pokemon transferred from one game to the other using Pokebank. That way you have the charm in both, and it's more effective to shiny hunt that way. Welcome back, Spooky Lad. How you doing? Don't know why, but I really like using Executor in competitive. It's kind of trolly. I liked using Trevenant before, because Harvest. I don't know, Pokemon with Harvest are just really fun to play by abusing the berry. Some people even had like a strat with, I think, Dedenne with Cheek Pouch and Recycle. Basically, Cheek Pouch will give you some HP, Recycle will recycle your berry, and then they usually use the special attack increase berry. That way they boost their stat really, really high and then like sweep you, or try to. I forget, what is Dedenne's base speed stat? Is it the pink Butterfree? I see a Butterfree in your picture, but like I said, I can't zoom in right now. DBZ in a nutshell. A lot of screaming. You forgot the punching. Blubber? Wait, what about Blubber? If you were to have a UB team, no repeats, what would it consist of? I'd have Naganadel. For sure, that's one. Blacephalon also. What other Ultra Beasts do we have? Kartana. I like Kartana. Like, is it like a competitive team or a UB team, like in like IRL or something? Because my my choices would vary based on that probably. But I think those three would definitely be mainstay because I like Kartana, Blacephalon, and Naganadel. There was an episode in the anime where Ash releases Butterfree, so it could be with a pink Butterfree. Yeah, that was a really early episode. It's called Bye Bye Butterfree, and it's one of the saddest episodes of all time. No, I didn't say you have to exchange it. It just, your profile picture looks different than before. I don't know if you changed it, or maybe it just wasn't loading right on my tab before, but it looks different now. I feel like it was darker before, and today it looks brighter. It was high school for you. I go to 9th grade next August, and I'm kind of nervous. I don't think it was really tough, per se. It also really depends on what classes you take. If I had to describe high school, I'd probably describe it more of annoying than tough. Can be a lot of fun with friends though, like, not gonna lie. Oh, rip. I'm spoiled for all of Ray Zero. I don't want to watch it anymore. Moonlight just killed the show for me. I love that episode because Butterfree. Stop. Poor Butterfree. He left his bro. I was meant to say, do you January sales? Do I January sales? I very much indeed January sales. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some sort of clearance of like things that weren't picked up during December. But for the most part, I don't think there'll be anything really like worthwhile. There might be some like buried gems here and there if you go to a store in January, but for the most part, everything's gone in December. It's still fun to look around though. I should go to bed. I'm surprised you didn't say I should go bed. I was trying to watch that show. Yeah, Nat. Nat is also very greatly displeased. I think it's funny though that you and Neko both wanted to do some love life thing. Didn't you guys bond over that show at some point? There's a show on Netflix called The Haunting of Hill House. It is really good. I recommend if you have some free time. What's it about? Is it about some haunting of a house? Don't ask me how I know that. I just have a feeling. Okay, do you have January sales? Like I said, I think we do. Just to get rid of extra stuff that wasn't there. But for the most part, I don't think you'll find anything worthwhile unless you really look and get lucky. My school has split me and my friends Logan and Jacob into random teams each year. Wait, what do you mean teams? I see. So it's just kind of been like 1 year together, 1 year apart. It's crazy. Yeah, no, I ended up going to a different high school than most of my friends because I didn't get to go to my district high school. I had to go to a special high school, so I was just like, oh, well, I have no friends here for the most part. So yeah, no, my freshman year was kind of lonely. It was really weird. Sophomore year was pretty fun though, but like I said, the classes and stuff really do get annoying. But it's not difficult by any means. If anything, I'm pretty sure they made it easier now. Puck is best girl. Oh my god, I've never heard anyone say Puck is best girl. I've heard people say Felix is best girl. I still haven't seen that Darling in the Franxx thing, but apparently it's all hype, and the pink-haired girl from there is like super waifu or something. I don't know who said that, but Puck is amazing. Donald suck. You mean Donald Duck? Wait, what hackers? What? Wait, PewDiePie? Wow, yo, this man has 9 Thunderous and Tornadoes. That's crazy. What are you gonna do? Shiny GTA. I have not played Grand Theft Auto in a while, man. I don't even know. I didn't even know that GTA came in shiny. No, but in all seriousness, GTS will be in Halloween. SMH uncultured. What? Once it's Kush-sama. You mean Morag? Hello, Super Smash Bros. 2.0. How you doing? You are kind of late, but welcome back. Pewds equal Felix. Wait, like Pewds like PewDiePie or like some other weird name that you guys are giving Felix? My favorite game. What is my favorite game? The game I was most obsessed with for the longest time was probably Trauma Center, but favorite game. I really like Xenoblade 2. I don't think I have a favorite game of all time, but I do have like a top 10 list, I guess. I like a lot of old games. Usually like DS related games. Like I've been playing some more The World Ends With You Final Remix because I remember it being on DS and it finally got re-released on Switch. Gotta stream that some more too. But I've been working on graphics, so I haven't had the time to do that. Have you played Okami? Have I played Okami? Yes, I love Okami. I have the HD remake version for the PS4. I never got the Switch one because I didn't want a digital release of the game, and I want to get the physical, but the physical is a Japanese import only, and it's like $70, and I'm not gonna drop $70 on Okami like that. But I played the PS4 version, which was a gift, and I love it. I actually went through the whole story again because I played the original one that I played was on the Wii. I never played it on PS2, unfortunately, but I played the Wii one and the remastered PS4 one now, and I went through the whole game. I got all the beads, and afterwards I didn't know what else to do, so I just stopped playing for a little bit. Pretty sure I could have done some extra like little quests or something, but I think once you get all the beads, that's it, right? Yeah, the original Okami, I believe, was released for PS2. It got re-released and ported on the Wii. After the Wii, it got released on PS3 as a remake again, but like remastered. Then it got like HQ HD 1080p something whatever remade on the PS4 and on Steam, and now it got ported to the Switch. The Wii one was probably the most intuitive one in my opinion because they had the motion controls and you could actually use the brush and it was really cool. I never got to play Okami Den though on the DS. That's one game that I regret not playing, and it had to do with Chibi Teras, and that could have been cool. I have the Steam one and PS4. Nice. So wait, do you play Dota? Because I think you can get Amaterasu as a carrier thing. I don't know Dota, but that's all I heard, that you can actually get her to be in Dota if you bought her on Steam. Art is beautiful like music, and music is art. I thought you were talking about Okami in general, but the art and music in that game are great. Yeah, Okami Den isn't great. It's a good-ish game. I mean, it's still part of the series. I don't think it will do Okami any justice, but I'd still like to play it at some point. I don't play it though, but yes, you are right. Yeah, I saw a video of it and I thought it was really cool, but I'm like, I am not dropping money on Steam for a game that I don't play. Thanks for asking. How about you? Well, glad to know you're doing fine, Mike. I know you're talking to Abe, but I just thought I'd interject. My favorite game is anything Nintendo related. I like a lot of Nintendo games myself too. Maybe not like 100% like main series Nintendo games, like some of the Mario games. They're all fun, but I like Sunshine a lot. What else do you call it? But anything that's on a Nintendo console usually is the type of game that I would like. Like I said, Xenoblade is on Nintendo. The Mario games are there. Zelda's fun. Breath of the Wild was actually a lot more fun than I expected it to be once I finally picked it up and played it. All the Pokemon games are on Nintendo consoles, even though they're made by Pokemon Company. They're kind of like licensed or published by Nintendo. I don't know the exact terminology, but they're like Nintendo mainstays. You can exchange 9,999 Nebbits for a prize. If you like Terrace, play the Switch one. It's pretty fun. I think you mean Tetris? Are you talking about Puyo Puyo Tetris? Undertale is now on the Switch too. Yeah, that's another one. I have not played Undertale yet. Most of my playtime on the Switch has honestly been Xenoblade. I played like 300 hours on it, then I put a bunch of time into Breath of the Wild to unlock all the towers. I still haven't beaten the game though. Mario Kart is fun. Splatoon is ragey, so I haven't touched it in a while. And ever since like the paid service came up, I didn't really touch it. My friend gave me his account to use like as part of his family plan, so I can still play for free, but I haven't really played too much online on Splatoon in the longest time. I played Mario Kart more often. Like I actually did a stream of Mario Kart. What other games are there on Switch that I usually play? I played some Fate Exella finally. That was a fun game. Play Voice on occasion because it's a fun rhythm game. Can't wait for Smash though, even though I'm gonna get wrecked on stream most likely. Anybody here that ever played The Last Story, which was the last game ever made for the Wii? Are you serious? It's so dramatic. Speaking of it, when is next Zelda stream? Whenever I get done with all my graphics. I'm sorry if I'm putting everything off, guys, but I figured I'd just keep on doing the daily shiny hunting streams because a lot of people like the interaction on it. Hello, Unbarred Rook, how you doing? And yeah, back to this. I'm forgetting what I'm saying. Yeah, the other game streams I'll have to wait until I get done with all my graphics, and I'm like halfway done with Truth Notification. Then I have to work on netcos and queues. I can work on queues and on mics at the same time because they're both Pokemon related, and they're gonna have a similar format if my idea like goes through well enough. That's 4 out of 6. 4 out of 7. I'm missing 3 people. Crimson never gave me anything to work with yet, so I have to talk to him later. And then I haven't heard anything from I think it was Luffy, right? Yeah, I haven't heard anything from Luffy. I gotta actually message them. The garlic flatbread, but that sounds delicious. Why would I not eat it? We need a Q/Fallen Smash versus in the future. If you mean us playing, I'll probably win. Most likely. But she does want to pick up the game and play Isabelle as well. So you might see a bunch of Isabelle mirror matches. I don't know, she's a lot better at games than she thinks she is though. I mean, she picked up Xenoblade and she's doing pretty well in that game. Very few things she's had problems with, which are like basically just annoying boss fights. Yeah, like when you did that whole thing with the Turkin really quick, I was like, what? You did that already? I'm like, that took me like an hour. Yeah, I know. Rocks Vanilla, actually. I don't know if it was supposed to be Vanilla, but welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing. Thinking about Togepi. Wait, what about Togepi? You like Togepi? Is that what? If anything, I can, I mean, Q already knows it because she was there when I came up with the concept for some of the notifications. But if you message me over Discord, I can tell you my idea, and you can tell me if you agree with it. And if you want, I can make you one in the similar style. Are you going to have a Smash stream battles with viewers when it comes out? I'll have Smash streams before Ultimate comes out to play some like 3DS, and if I get the Wii U set up, some Wii U. Otherwise, once Smash Ultimate comes out, I'm obviously getting it on release and playing with you guys. I might even do some long stream just for the occasion. Whatever gets a huge amount of activity in the chat, I will do for those games, because those are games that I'm looking forward to myself. Smash Bros. Logic, Isabelle is in the game, but not Waluigi, or Shantae, or Rex, or Mythra, or Pyra, but you don't know who those are because they probably don't matter to you, but I am tilted that Rex and any Xenoblade 2 character isn't in Smash Ultimate. Could be a 4-way smash between you and us. Okay, yeah, no, we could, I think we could do a 2v2. You want to play 2v2 against them? Like Smash Bros. Once it comes out. I've been practicing a little bit on Smash. I'm a slightly better Mario, but then again, my only competition is one of my friends who's like particularly bad at the game. He rages so hard. He rages so hard today. He was so mad. Yeah, he calls me all sorts of names and he gets so tilted. And every time he just says, "Yo, you want to lose at Smash again?" Every day it's the same thing, but then I usually go like 5-1 against him. He gets me sometimes because I do really stupid stuff. But lately I've been practicing Mario on him. And what else do I play? I play Samus on him just to annoy him. Because sometimes I abuse the long range grab, even though lately he's been dodging a lot better. But whenever he gets tilted is like when he actually just rushes in and doesn't think about anything. So I do grab him multiple times and throw him and just like taunt him. He thinks that the Smash controls are really ridiculous and he has like such a big gripe against them. Like one thing is he wants to use the D-pad to move instead of the stick. And I'm like, but what about taunt? And he's like, taunt is a stupid mechanic. I don't care about it. And he just wants to forego taunt in order to move with the D-pad. But I'm like, but what about tilts? And he's like, I don't need tilts. I'm like, but tilts are really good moves. But then I think about it and I'm like, why do we need 2 jump buttons? You know, why is X and Y both for jumping? Why not just make X for jumping and Y for tilts and then actually use D-pad controls to like make input better? I can't tell you how many times I've tried to use like an up B or something. And then instead of doing that, I do like a side B, and that does kill you sometimes. Like you lose a stock because instead of going up B for recovery, you do a side special. Main is Captain Talking. Can you do the knee though? Who do you main in Smash? I mean, lately I've just been maining Mario, to be honest. He's really fun to play with, and I like the fair. The spike is so good when you get it. I used to main Ganon, but now I think I'm like really trashy at Ganon. So mainly it's just been Mario. I play Cloud on occasion, but I'm not that good. I'm just like average. I might try harder in Ultimate though, because it is on the Switch and I'd be playing it more often with you guys, so it would be in my best interest to get a little bit better and more educated at the game so I don't get completely wrecked on every stream. A good name for a dog is Jeff. What about Mega Jeff though? What if Stack Attacker was a playable in Smash Ultimate? Everybody would rage at why Waluigi isn't playable but Stack Attacker is. What would be the most like disrespectful Pokemon to put as a Smash character that everybody would be like, why isn't Waluigi this instead of this random Pokemon? Oh man, I can't stand DDD. He's so like heavy. The one thing that two things that tilt me about DDD. When you crouch as him, he does like the French girl pose, and then when you use his dash attack, his dash attack is literally just a trip, right? And it does so much knockback and has so much priority. Like, I really hate when people run at me with the DDD dash attack. But for Smash Ultimate, I want to try maining Isabelle if she's fun. I just like her in general, so I'm going to use her a little bit. And I like Snake. I miss Snake so much. I don't know how much of the character movesets they have changed, because I know Ganon gets a sword now. I thought they were gonna give him that cool little pink sword that he gets in his taunt, but they gave him some broadsword from like Breath of the Wild. By the way, I don't know if anybody can confirm this for me, and I think I've asked this before, but is Ash Greninja in the game? Is he the final Smash for Greninja? Snake is obnoxious with the traps. To be honest, the things that I miss about Snake are the dash attack into up smash like combo thing that people used to do, because you can actually use his up smash in the middle of a dash attack, like to cancel. It's really weird, and you'll slide with your up smash and then you'll charge it up and shoot it. I miss that, and I miss his side tilt where he like hits you with a knee super hard, and then people would like cut the attack and then do the knee again and then do the like, I don't know what to call it, but he kind of like hits you over the head with his arms. It's his side tilt in Brawl, and people used to like cut the side A and then do it again, so you get 3 hits. Ash Greninja is a smash attack. Wait, really? Ash Greninja is basically Mega Greninja. Yeah, but like, is he in the game? Like, is he a thing? Like, is he an alternate costume? Anything, man. If Ash Greninja's in the game, I'll use him. I don't particularly like Greninja's current moveset, and I still don't know how to play the Pokemon, but eh. You know what I should practice against my friend tonight? I should practice some Peach, because I actually whooped him with Peach today. Oh, you remember the side tilt for Snake? That was so fun. I'm sorry if you hate it. Oh wow, where did the time go? We're about to end the stream soon. Oof. Did he rage? I mean, he was sad. I don't think he really raged. He was more like, how did this happen to me? You know, play the song. If you use Toon Link, I won't have any mercy on you. I like Toon Link, but I don't particularly use him too much. I'm weird. I only use Toon Link's dark color, like the shadow one, and when it comes to Link, I only use his like the weird one that has the white eyes and like the tribal marks. It looks really cool to me, so I use that one. We need to get the hoe at 690. Wait, why? What if Bowsette got in Smash? I'm scared. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna mod Bowsette into the game. Somebody already modded Bowsette into Breath of the Wild, and if I can get that mod working, I'll do another Zelda stream with Bowsette, see what happens. I'll go take on all 4 Blights of Ganon as Bowsette. That'll be even more interesting. Toon Link is broken, needs a nerf. Are you serious? He doesn't even have the tornado on the boomerang. His boomerang literally is just for damage, and it's so dumb. It just hits you and bounces back. One character that I never like understood how people can play is like I think it was Diddy in Brawl, where people would just like throw bananas and juggle them and then throw them again and like catch other people's bananas, and I'm just like, what? People modded it into the Mario games too, I think. Really? That's interesting. I don't know much about like Switch game mods, to be honest. The Switch scene is really weird because at the same time I don't really want to do any hacky stuff with my Switch personally because there's so many bans going around. But if I ever had the money for a second Switch to like just, you know, buy for myself and use as with offline games, then I could probably do some good like mods. I mean, meta in Brawl, he was nerfed so much. Wasn't he OP in Brawl? Wasn't that his game where he was banned from every like tournament everywhere because people just hated him so much? If Bowser a boy and Peach a girl, then shouldn't Bowsette be both? I mean, I guess. Are you saying Bowsette is like actually like type trap or something? Because it's not really a fusion, it's just Bowser using the mushroom, the super crown thing. Yes, this song is basically the ending of the stream. Nintendo sometimes do competitions that give away Switches. Maybe try those. Oh, that's nice. I didn't even know that. What kind of competitions? So Bowsette is their child. Bowsette could be like Bowser Jr.'s little sister or something, essentially. But she came out looking more like Peach than Bowser this time. I wonder who Bowser Jr.'s mom is, though, because I remember that Bowser would just lie to him and tell him that Peach was his mom. Which was funny. So much priority, lots of damage, good aerials. How do you spell that? And on and on. I think that is how you spell aerial. I'm sorry, Mike. But I gotta go eat dinner today. I actually haven't eaten dinner before the stream. What? Oh, I thought you were surprised about like me not eating dinner. I was like, because I had to start the stream, and I thought you were coming home at 6. So then I just figured I'll just hold off on it. Yeah, we usually have dinner together. What? Wait, why? I mean, maybe. Would he take us? Would he take us? If he's taking us, I'm down. Sure. He can treat me because he owes me money. But yeah, I'm down for it. Wait, Bottom? Oh, okay. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this stream again. Sorry that I'm like kind of late with the announcements and stuff. Q was telling me something about ramen, and I'm hungry, so anything that's food related right now, I'm just like, I'm down for ramen tomorrow. But we'd have to go early. I mean, that place doesn't even stay open until this time, so like, we have to go early. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you guys haven't joined our Discord yet, or are you and whatever, check the description or do the ! Discord command. If you're a member, contact me to talk about the animations and whatnot. And sorry for the abrupt ending, but I gotta go have some dinner. I'm starving right now. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow with some more shiny hunting. Take care. Good night.